10 years to the day the M6 toll road opened, with drivers hoping it might end chronic congestion on the M6. That didn't happen. The anticipated traffic volumes haven't materialised and it's lost millions of pounds. A recent report by the Campaign for Better Transport claims the country's only toll motorway is of benefit to no one. Owners Midlands Expressway, though, say that more drivers are now beginning to use it. Here's our transport correspondent, Peter Plisner.
The M6 toll this morning, still one of the UK's quietest motorways. Dizzy Tonks was on it today. She likes it, but...
I think it's a bit expensive. It was better when it first started and it was slightly cheaper.
And even those drivers who don't actually pay the toll themselves appear to have similar views. Why do you use it as opposed to using a free road?
Because somebody else pays the expenses. Otherwise I wouldn't use it.
Bit expensive, but the company pay anyway.
It's very expensive. I only use it when I have to.
And that's the reason many drivers have voted with their wheels and stayed away. 75,000 vehicles were supposed to use it every day, but at times it's been barely half that amount. But it's not just traffic that's missing, so too are profits for Midland Expressway Limited, the company that runs the M6 toll. Accounts submitted over the last 10 years show that this road has lost nearly £300 million. Despite that, the man who runs the road is adamant that it is a sustainable business.
Well, I certainly think it is. We have the continued support of our banks in this matter. We have another 40 years to go. This will prove to be a very, very good long-term investment.
Eco-warriors and environmentalists did their best to stop the road being built. Not surprisingly, 10 years on, those involved haven't changed their view.
Expectations were always far too high for the M6 toll. There is no silver bullet for congestion in the West Midlands. We need to get on with investing in public transport.
But what's it like living close to the M6 toll? This couple's home is just yards away.
It's quite loud and it's more prevalent though when it's wet, isn't it?
Yes,
you get a continuous hissing noise from the wet road.
When it opened, the M6 toll was seen as a trailblazer for a future network of toll roads. But a decade later, with continued opposition from many drivers, the prospect of further pay-as-you-go motorways seems as far away as ever.
And Peter is at the M6 toll for us now. So Peter, what's gone wrong with this motorway toll ideal?
Well, many drivers just don't like toll roads. We had the petition just a few years ago where millions of people signed a Downing Street petition opposing the idea. Drivers say they pay enough taxes already. And as far as the M6 toll is concerned, it has been hit by the recession, although traffic numbers are coming back. But this road's seen as a bit of a luxury by some, and luxuries are the first thing to go in a recession. Some simply can't afford it.
But Peter, it must be pretty galling for people who are struggling on the very congested M6 to see another motorway nearby running freely, almost empty at times.
It must be, and of course, even at the busiest times, this road is free-flowing, and it will always be like that. It won't be congested because the M6 toll have the ability to increase the toll to choke off traffic if they want. The tolls here aren't regulated by the government, so M6 toll management can set whatever toll they want. Of course, there are measures being done on the existing M6 to make things easier there. Something called smart motorways being introduced on many sections, which means they're using the hard shoulder and controlling the speed of traffic. That helps ease the flow in some places and indeed improves something called journey time reliability, so you know more or less when you're going to get to your destination.
OK, Peter Plisner, thank you. A head teacher has